like it. Always showing you wrong from right. I'll let you guide me. Just stay beside me. Oh, nobody wants to go it alone, and I just wanna stay here with you. You are a rainbow, so I am a lucky one. I am a lucky one. You are my favorite song. I am a lucky one. 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 The seasons change, but you're the same. Your love is constant. You've never lost it. Your voice is calling out my name. It makes me miss you, even when I'm with you. Oh, nobody wants to go it alone, and I just wanna stay here with you. You are a rainbow, so I am a lucky one. I am a lucky one. You are my favorite song. I am a lucky one. 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 I am a lucky one.
A speedy welcome to the show for everyone. This is Speedy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM, and I am your host, AondoNase King James, together in the studio with
Tsoyo, Emmanuel.
Annabel, Aondoaseer.
And Speedy Talk is a program for the youth. It's where we discuss different matters that affect and concern the youth. And our focus for today is pressure from parents while growing up. Today we're going to be talking about the different kinds of pressure that we face from our parents, from the stage of a little child till we grow up, and all the things that we face in between. Maybe they tell us that we have new responsibilities at home, in school, or even out there with our friends and our peer. So, Annabel, let me ask you, what kind of pressure, what are the different examples of pressure that you faced from your parents while growing up?
I can say when it came to my education, I was not good in maths.
Okay.
And oh God, my mom was always scolding me. Why am I not good in maths? What's wrong with me? Am I not concentrating? And I tried explaining that we're not having a good teacher, but she could not listen. Like, she was just there scolding me that no matter what, I'm supposed to be good in maths. Why am I always failing? Like, it's not nice, those kind of stuff.
Okay. So that one has to do with your education from school. Okay, so was that the only kind of pressure you faced?
No, and let me say religious.
Okay.
My mom was always scolding, why are you not praying? You have to pray, you have to believe in God, you have to get close to God, you have to wake up, do your morning devotions. And anytime I don't do that, my mom will scold me. She'll quarrel, like it's not nice. I have to do it. Then, let me say, for now, when it came to my responsibilities, I have younger ones, so they'll be like, why are you not only up to your responsibilities? You have to take care of them. You have a lot to do. It's not nice. You're a lady. Live up to your responsibilities and all that.
Okay. So, Emmanuel, what about you? Can you tell us some of the pressure that you faced from your parents while growing up?
Okay, thank you for that very nice question. So, when growing up, I grew up in a family whereby you don't have to have that mentality of being entitled about what is not yours. Your parents having money does not mean it's your own money. So you have to hustle. This hustle I'm talking about, you have to learn and handwork.
Okay.
That's, you have to have a mentality of, okay, my father has money, but it does not belongs to me. So that drives me very far. That's, you have to work hard. You have to work hard so that you have something you can like boldly say, yes, I've worked for this.
Okay. So that's to say the kind of pressure that you faced from your parents, it was more like you have to work for yourself.
Yes.
Don't depend on me for everything. Okay. You're listening to Speedy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. And our focus for today is pressure from parents while growing up. And you can also call and be a part of the program. You can tell us perhaps some pressure that you also faced from your parents while growing up. And the number to call is 0808 427 5464. That's 0808 427 5464. Okay, so Annabel, you mentioned that your mother always told you that you have to be good at math and you have to pray. Like, why don't you pray? So would you say that kind of pressure, if you were to call it pressure, would you say it was for the best? Would you say it helped you?
For the religious part, I'll accept that yes, it helped.
Okay.
But for the mass, I wouldn't really say it really helped because it wasn't really my fault.
Okay.
It was from the school. So I was only trying to explain that I wasn't getting a good teacher. And if she could help, she would have gotten an extra lesson teacher for me, something like that.
Okay.
But she kept on scolding, quarreling, and she was just bent on, like, me, I have to be good in maths.
Okay.
She was not looking at the disadvantages or the issues relating to the whole stuff.
Okay. So, Emmanuel, I think yours, I would say, is for the best, but would you still say that that kind of pressure is for the best for you?
Yes.
Okay.
I really appreciate them for doing that a lot because it has helped me. I will be 23 this year, and
Okay.
I can boldly say I have a lot of skills.
Okay.
Because of the pressure now, I'm a fine art artist.
Okay.
And recently, I've opened a new brand. It's called Formation Hair.
Okay.
That I sell luxury hair.
Okay.
Which I must say, it has really helped me a lot because the pressure they did put on me has brought me this far, and it is still taking me very far.
Okay.
So I really appreciate them for that.
Okay, that's really good. Okay, so these are just some personal examples of pressure that we face from parents. But if you were to say maybe with your peers and your friends and other young people, Annabel, what kind of pressure do you think they receive from their parents? Because let me say, here in the studio, you've given like positive example of pressure. This kind of pressure would help you. But do you think other young people face some different kind of pressure from their parents that really, like, should I say, it fills up their head and they are not really able to do exactly what their parents want? Do you think that there are other examples of pressure that other young people face from their parents? Okay.
I feel, yes, there are other examples of pressure. Like when it comes to their behaviors.
Okay.
Let's say someone who have like two sons, and they'll be like, are you looking at, let me say one has a rebellious behavior.
Okay.
So instead of correcting the person rightfully, you're bringing comparison into it. Comparing the child, that are you not looking at your younger one? Are you not looking at our neighbor's children, the way they behave very good and all that? So at some point, some children don't want to change because you're comparing them with someone else. Like me, like I hate comparison. So when you're comparing a child, just advise the person, talk to the person. But when you're comparing a child to another, I'm not sure that's the best way. So it brings about pressure, which attaches depression and all that.
Okay. So you're listening to Speedy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. And you can also call and be a part of this program. And the number to call is 0808 427 5464. 0808 427 5464, and tell us some pressure that you faced from your parents while you were growing up. So Emmanuel, What other kinds of pressure have you seen, maybe your friends and people your age? What kind of pressure do they face from their parents?
And as I said earlier, the pressure I mostly see, it's the hustling part, especially the female.
Okay.
So there are a lot of parents that they only stay at home, sending their female child to go outside and hustle, which we're in an advanced world and people are naive, especially female childs. So the process of sending them out to go and hustle, since they are naive, they engage themselves in some things that they are not supposed to do, such as hook up, which is very bad. So I just feel like the pressure, it really needs to calm down, especially it's okay for a female daughter to hustle. That's a female child to hustle, but I just feel like they need to calm down with the pressure when it comes to the female child.
Okay. So you said they need to calm down with the pressure, especially with the female child. Okay. So now, as a guy, what kind of pressure do you think guys face from their parents while growing up?
As Annabel said earlier, the comparison.
Okay.
Yes. And that's one thing African parents love doing, comparing their child. That's okay. Can't you see Tsoyo? Tsoyo is doing good for himself. It's okay to motivate them, but don't compare.
Okay.
Yes. You can motivate me, okay, go and hustle, make money. But for you saying, look at Tsoyo is doing better. Look at Tina, look at Caleb.
Okay.
I just feel like you don't have to do that. There's no need for that. Just motivate me, put me in the right path. That's just it.
Okay. So Annabel, let me ask you, what kind of pressure do you think girls face from their parents while growing up?
Let's say our responsibilities in a home.
Okay.
Especially when it comes to the first daughters, because you're the eldest in the house and you have to take care of your younger ones. Your mom will be like, if I'm not here, who will do it? You have to do it. And when you get married, you also have to do it. So it's much because you also have a career to take care of. You have a family, you have a lot of things, your own emotions also. Okay. So the whole pressure, it's so much.
Okay. You're listening to SPEEDy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. And our focus for today is pressure from parents while growing up. And we're also streaming live on Facebook at Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Akodi. And you can leave your comment there, what you have to say about pressure from parents. And if you're listening on radio, you can call on 0808 427 5464. That's 0808 427 5464. And tell us some pressure that you faced from your parents while growing up. Okay, so Annabel, let me ask you, generally the pressure that people or young people get from their parents while growing up, how do you think it affects them? Would you say it's more on a positive side or a negative side?
It affects them like both ways,
Okay.
both the negative and positive sides.
Okay.
Like, let me say low self-esteem. Because of pressure, like always comparing you, telling you things like, let me say you're not good in maths. Some parents don't even encourage you, they discourage you.
Okay.
So through that, you have low self-esteem. You'll be like, I cannot do this. And you're not even trying to do it. You're just there saying, I cannot do it. And you don't even want to try because you know you'll not be able to do it. So it brings a lot about low self-esteem.
Okay. Emmanuel, what about you? How do you think it affects young people?
Well, really, and for me personally, I'll use myself as an example. It has really helped me because for my parents, I'll use the part of courtists. So my parents, they will always be like, you don't have to be close to these bad guys. You have to be a good boy, go to church, go to Sunday school, go to catechism. So, and that has really helped me a lot because most of the people that I've grew up with, they are bad guys. I'm sorry to say this, but they are bad guys. So it has really helped me a lot, and I must thank them for that.
Okay. You're listening to SPEEDy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. And our focus for today is pressure from parents while growing up. And we're talking about the different kinds of pressure that young people face from their parents, from little to when they are getting older. Maybe when they are younger and they're in primary school, they're like, you need to do better in class. Why can't you perform as well as your other siblings? Or look at this person's child. And maybe when you're growing, you're in secondary school, they're like, I don't want to see you with that girl or those set of friends. And even to the point that, okay, let's say Annabel, for example, let's say when you leave secondary school, the other kind of pressure you get, maybe you're in university, you're like, you're getting old. Like for a girl, you're getting old, you're still at home, you will not get married, what are you still doing at home, that kind of thing. So there are different kinds of pressure that young people they face from their parents. So in that kind of aspect now, as a girl, and maybe they are saying, you're still at home, you know, go and get married, that kind of thing. How do you think that affects her? Like, do you think that will make her, like, generally, how would they affect her? Hearing that kind of pressure, like, you're still at home, as old as you are, that kind of thing, because it's also part of the pressure.
So for the ladies now, she might even rush into a marriage she doesn't want to. And she will not be happy because she was not ready for it. She just wanted to get married so that she can make her parents happy. No more pressure. She just wanted to be free from all those, why not married, why stay at home. And it makes you feel old, truly. Because everybody is always looking at you. You're still at home. And your mates are married though. Why are you still here? Are you not close to 30? You're still at home. You're supposed to be married and your mates have 5 children, 6. And you're looking at the age difference. It's not even much. So I'm not sure. You might just rush into marriage and you'll not even be happy. You just want to please everyone.
Yes, and you know the funny thing about this pressure, sometimes it can also be for the best, like Emmanuel said, because I know in as much as you, as you said, you get low self-esteem and you feel like it's so much on my head. Sometimes it does help too, because sometimes you need parents to remind you that there are some things you actually need to do, and if they don't give you that kind of pressure, you might be relaxed. So I feel it's just to, as a young person getting pressure from your parents, I feel it's all about balancing it in your head. They tell you this thing, but okay, you know that yes, you have to do it, but you don't let it to get into you too much, but you have it in your head that yes, it's a responsibility and you still have to do it. So in essence, I don't think there's really anything we can, try to tell parents. We can plead with them maybe to reduce the pressure or something like that, because for me, I still feel like they still need that kind of pressure to like be reminded of some things. So Annabel, what would you say? Are we going to plead with parents to maybe reduce that pressure or something?
Yes, they should, but some children really need the pressure.
Yes, they
because if you don't talk to them, they won't do it. But at times when you see your child trying, you're supposed to at least encourage the person, not still discourage or pressure the person more. It takes a gradual process. Just keep advising and all that. Not pressure, like, it's not nice. You have to process everything in your head because you're still young and everything becomes too much. So if it comes too much, that will become stressful. To not come bit by bit. You cannot download everything like that. So
Emmanuel, I'm sure with your own experiences, would you say parents, they need to give that kind of pressure to their children sometimes?
Well, sometimes it's actually good, but I think everything is all about communication. If you are able to speak with them, okay, Daddy, I don't like this. The pressure is too much. You need to calm down. I'm still a child. So that's the power of communication. If you are able to communicate with them fluently without no misunderstanding, I think that's a very good idea.
Okay. So we've come to the end of the program, Speedy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. And our focus today has been pressure from parents while growing up. And we spoke about the different kinds of pressure that young people face from their parents and how it affects them. But we still concluded with saying that sometimes we do need this pressure to be reminded of our responsibilities, and sometimes to actually know that yes, we're getting older, and getting older comes with a lot of responsibilities. So I've been your host, AondoNase King James, together with
Tsoyo, Emmanuel.
Aondoaseer, Annabel.
and we're saying bye for now. Coming up at 4 is the Speed Lane, so stay tuned and enjoy music of your life.